3:55 p.m. It's one of the most crowded points in Kolkata. The city's hustle and bustle is maintained by carriages. Summer touches the hands of leaves of every branch of every tree.
I am a resident of this city, but often travel abroad for work. Hi, I'm Ishaan from 29 by 1 Maitra Para Lane. Actually, you must say that I'm from pure North Kolkata. After many days, months, and years, I came to the city. Tried to get a ticket at the time of Durga Puja, but couldn't arrange one. This whimsical town still reminds me of old. However, I kept a lots of things in mind and moved on. I also have a story about a city breakup that should be written somewhere else. Let this city live with its old and new stories. Every summer, I reflect on my life's dramatic past. I never wanted to disclose this to anyone, but it's almost been 3 years. I don't even know where she is now or where she breathes.
Summer is very strange. From the end of March until the end of July, there will be unknown joy, sadness, love, and many known and unknown relationships shaking hands. Not only that, many new relationships have also formed, and many more are waiting for their turn.
Ishaan never imagined his friendship with Samaira would end so abruptly. They have been best friends since elementary school. They not only grew up and graduated together, but also shared many of their sweetest, stupidest, and craziest memories. They have spent a lot of time in this city of joy. Sometimes she climbs on Ishaan's back and holds him tightly. They spend a lot of time at the park, sitting and gossiping for hours. If someone asks about the sweetest part of this story, I have always said that Ishaan took an ice cream cone, touched it on Samaira's nose, and ran. Their friendship goes from deep to profound. On one side, Ishaan felt he had made a soft corner in his heart for Samaira. As time passes, Ishaan begins looking for work and moves to Odisha.
Ishaan didn't have time to say goodbye to Samaira.
After returning from Odisha, Ishaan decides to propose Samaira. On a sunny day, he gets ready to meet her. But Ishaan gets a shocking news from a close friend. 2 months ago, Samaira got married. So much has changed in the last 6 months. Ishaan almost stops thinking about Samaira. But sometimes he feels so lonely. He sat on the edge of Ganga, staring at the ring he had purchased for Samaira. It is quite difficult for him to remove all the recollections from his memory. This tragedy has badly damaged him from inside. Ishaan has learned that he must learn to live alone because not everyone in his life will be with him forever. Samaira had changed throughout those 4 years. She had forgotten about Ishaan, their memories and everything. she is now Samaira. Sorry, Mrs. Samaira Mujumdar. Ishaan is also not an option. No matter how hard Ishaan tried to forget her memories, the familiar places of this metropolis kept drowning things from the depths of his soul. In his manner, Ishaan suddenly sees Samaira again. Samaira's demeanor has remained unchanged. Her eyes are as dark and innocent as they were before. Time seems to have paused for a while. Ishaan is defeatingly silent. He dropped his head and walked away solemnly. After a moment, Ishaan looked back at Samaira's gaze for a long time.
The good thing about time is that it's changing.
And the bad thing is, it's carrying some unforgettable memories.